Hey everyone, today I want to give you 4 tips on how to be an effective leader and why it's important to be a leader. See, in order to accomplish any goal or mission, you need to work as a team. See, the team is not going to come together by themselves. They need help. They need you. They joined you. They joined your business or they joined your team. They're looking at you to be the leader. So now what? So now what do you do? Well, see, it's important to understand that no matter how good the people are that are joining your team, if you're not a good leader, then you're not going to reach significant goals. And more importantly, you're not going to help them reach significant goals. And understand, they joined you because they believed in you, plus they have some goals of their own that they want to attain. See, but you need to be that leader. Now, this might be scary for some people. It was scary for me. I never saw myself as a leader. I never had any intention of being a leader. So I can relate to being, scared or kind of being almost pushed into that role. But it's important to understand that every leader, see, there's three good things, or about every leader, there's 3 good things. Number 1, they do very well. Number 1, model. Number 2, mentor. Number 3, they're a motivator. Now, let me explain each one before I get into the 4 tips. So, modeling. See, people do what you do, not as you say. Meaning, if you want people to be getting on conference calls, or you want them to be doing Facebook Live videos, or you want them to be doing webinars, or whatever you want them to be doing, are you doing it? See, people do what you do, not as you say. And again, none of us want to be told what to do, right? 80% of what we know, we've learned by watching people do it. I mean, this is so true. I mean, it drives me crazy that I drove all the way down to Center City about an hour from my home on Saturday to go to a seminar, and my son the whole time is on his phone. And it's driving me crazy. And then I say something to him, but you know what? The reason he's doing it is because I'm on my phone all the time. So it's so hard, but I have to make a conscious effort when he is around to put down my phone, right? Because you know what? I mean, I know it's the age and it's his friends' influence and all of that, but again, me as a leader of the household, what kind of example am I setting? So it's hard to tell somebody to do something that you're not doing. So now, if you want your team to be dedicated, you need to be committed. You need to show commitment. Okay, now let's talk about being a mentor to your team. See, people, you need to be, a couple things. Number 1, you want to build on people's strengths. Okay, so instead of looking at people's weaknesses, look at their strengths. If they're good at getting customers, or they're good on the phone, or they're good at talking to people, or they're good at one particular area of their job or their profession, focus on that. Build on their strengths. Now, you need to lead them and direct them until they can do it on their own. Now, some people are quicker than others, okay? Learning, okay? There's a learning curve in everything. But great leaders, understand it, great leaders are in the game. They're not on the sidelines. So make sure that you're in the game, okay? Again, leading by example, okay? Be a motivator. Moving people from their potential to action. That's what great leaders do. Now, when I got involved in one of my first businesses, okay, a mentor of mine, he motivated me, okay? He believed in me more than I believed in myself. He saw the positive things that I was doing, and he built on those trends. But he also was in the game, was in the trenches, was doing it, was leading by example, okay? And I also heard this quote one time, which makes a lot of sense. Motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes. Motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes. See, most successful, like ultra successful people are highly motivated, but not all start out that way. I was always motivated, but I wasn't highly successful. But there was times that I needed a boost. So understand that, if you see something good in somebody and you see their strengths, okay, keep building on that. But you must motivate your players. I mean, this is important. Okay, now, the way to motivate your players or your teammates or, whatever you're assembling is you need to inspire them with vision. Okay, and I saw Andre jump online, one of the biggest visionaries that I know, can paint the greatest vision that's out there. So can you paint that vision? the vision for where you want your team to be. Praise accomplishments. When somebody reaches a milestone or a small accomplishment, praise that. Give incentives. See, you'll achieve more success with a team than you will on your own. I mean, and that's a fact. So let me get into my 4 tips on being a good leader and why it's extremely important. Number 1, you need to see yourself as a leader. Again, this is something that I struggle with in the beginning of my business career, my entrepreneurship. I didn't see myself as a leader. I really didn't. But you need to. You need to see yourself as a leader, not a boss. Now, understand that what you're building is a volunteer army. Okay? You don't want to be a boss. Now, one of my first good reps that joined my business when I was brand new was this guy, Kenny. And he was great. And he was tearing it up. And he was close to hitting the next position. And if he hit that position, I was going to advance. And I remember, see, I wasn't a good leader. I just kept hammering him. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. I wasn't doing it. I wanted him to do it so I could get promoted. I wasn't a good leader. I was being a boss. And you know what ended up happening? He fizzled out, okay? And I take full responsibility of that. Whether that was from me or not, I take full responsibility because I know at that particular time I was not being a good leader. Now, Kenny today went on to, I believe, is a multi-millionaire in real estate, great guy. But understand that I was a boss. People don't want another boss, right? They can barely stand at the one that they have now. Number 2, see vision for your team. Again, you got to paint that vision. Not only paint it, but you need to see it and you need to express it. You need to get together with your team. And always be talking about, the vision and the future of your team and what you're looking to do. And spend time with them and put goals together, common goals. Okay? Do it together collectively as a team. Number 3, see your teammates or see your team or your reps or your associates or whatever you call them. See them as teammates. Okay? As equals. Not, you're at this position and they're below you. I know in network marketing you always hear the term, upline or downline. So understand that you want to see them as teammates, as equals. See, assets make things possible. People make things happen. See, people will do more for a cause than they will for themselves. And that's why you take a look at, cancer walks and all kinds of your different charities. They have a cause. People will do more for a cause than they will for themselves. So make sure you paint that vision and paint that cause. Now, number 4, see yourself as winners. Always talking about winning. Don't be talking about failures. Don't be talking about what could go wrong. One of my mentors always said that the heavy chains of worry are always forged in idle times. And what that means is when there's nothing going on, no activity, no momentum, that's when people start complaining. That's when people start, thinking, seeing things wrong, or they start having a lot of questions, or they start having self-doubt. Having doubt in you as a leader. So again, you need to be focusing on winning and always talking about winning. But if you're out there leading by example and doing the things that you need to be doing, okay, those heavy chains of worry are never going to happen. Okay? So, and again, work as a team for your common goals. Okay? And once you start seeing that, it's very rewarding. So again, those are the 4 tips on being a good leader. If you go back, and I talked about being a model, being a mentor, being a motivator. I mean, these things are powerful. They work. Implement them. Do me a favor, comment, share, tag somebody. Let me know your thoughts, on being a leader, what your thoughts are on being a leader. So have a great day, everybody. We'll talk soon.